Jacob's Laboratory, of course. I can never get all the boys together to film an episode. Either that or the fish aren't biting. I want to talk to you about fishing a new body of water. Recently, like a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, all the Swiss Strike fishing boys went to Lake Gaston for a weekend. And we fished a tournament, and I did win. Not bragging or anything, but I just want to talk to you about some things to do when you're approaching a new body of water. Now, of course, there's a bunch of general stuff you could do. Like, there's a bunch of general knowledge about a bass that you can carry to each lake and catch fish using that knowledge. That's about what I did on Lake Gaston. Like, I went and fished boat docks and in the backs of creeks, you know, general fall. Most things you would do in the fall to catch fish, you know, on a shad pattern or, you know, skipping jigs under docks, which is what I caught them on. When you first approach a new body of water, fish what you know and what you're comfortable with. Start off with that. If you fish top water all the time and you love top water, which I do, everybody loves top water though.
Amen.
Start off with that. Start off with what you're comfortable with and what you know. And another thing, which is almost contradictory to that, do not be afraid to, and prepare yourself to don't do that. If you have fished what you're comfortable with for like an entire day and you haven't done crap on it, let it go. You need to quit that, because that is obviously not catching fish and it is obviously not going to work. Like the fish I caught at Lake Gaston, and we have a video of a weigh-in we did, and I also have video of the actual lake, riding down the lake. I have hardly ever fished a jig in my entire life, and that's what I caught them on. I caught them fishing a jig, and it is what worked, and that's all I caught them on. So that's another thing. Do not be prepared to quit fishing what you're comfortable with. It was me and another friend of mine who's not on Swiss Strike fishing, and Cody and Lane versus Cody and Lane. And I think that's one thing that handicapped them is Lane started fishing what he was comfortable with, and he didn't want to leave that because he was so comfortable with it. Wouldn't you agree with that, Cody?
Yeah.
I have Cody with me, by the way. Oh dang. Let's see, what else am I going to talk about? Also, when you find what the fish are doing, keep doing that. Do not leave fish to find fish. Alright? That is one thing that you don't do, and I see done a lot. Do not leave fish to find fish. That's just dumb. Alright? I'm trying to think of a comparison I could use, but I can't think of anything. Let's see, what else?
Supposed to be the sound, man.
Huh? Let's see. Also, while you're there, make sure you adjust to certain times of the year. Like, if you're going in the dead of winter, don't go fish shallow. That's dumb 2.0. Alright? And if you're fishing in the spring, don't go fish 50 foot of water, because they're obviously spawning shallow. Alright? Now when you are going in a certain time of year, make sure you rule stuff out, but everything that can be fished in that certain time of year, fish everything. I learned that from Ike and Ellie, his fish it all theory that you can see on Wired to Fish. That's about all I can think of as you're approaching for a new body of water. This is Jacob's Laboratory. You're watching Swiss Strike Fishing. I'll see y'all later.